Do you remember for all those years where you thought we were brothers?
Yeah.
Well, you're wrong. We're just friends.
Oh, okay.
That was my idea.
Hey guys, Lex Dahl here.
And I'm Bat Tracy.
For Punk Rock Blues.
It's the extravaganza spectacular of Christmas time and cheer.
2021, day 3. Bash.
The year of our Lord. 2021.
The new one. Famously.
Do people like that joke? Because it's the thing real people say. The year of our Lord. 2021.
Famously the year of our Lord.
Yes. What do you think? Back? Front?
Back. Obviously back.
Okay.
I look like a chef now.
Thank you. It's blue. It matches my hair.
Yeah, what's the movie?
The movie is...
So I can't get to it.
Just Friends with Ryan Reynolds and Amy Smart and directed by Roger Kumble.
Yeah.
Or Kumble. I'm not sure
what,
you say
what glorious movies has he done?
He's done a few, but Furry Vengeance and College Road Trip are the other ones I saw.
So probably he hasn't...
Which are both bad.
Really bad.
Anna Faris and Chris Klein are also in this. And some other people we'll get to.
What's the story?
I'll take this. It's a little
that's
personal
why
for
I
me.
asked you.
The story is that a guy is best friends with this lady and really likes spending time with her and
But
wants...
what's the catch?
Well, he wants to spend more time
No,
with her.
but what's the other catch?
What do you mean the other guy? Oh, he's fat.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds is fat.
that why he relates to you? Just
Anyway.
wanted to make that joke.
So Ryan Reynolds tells his best friend, hey, I like you and think we should be a cool couple together.
He doesn't tell her.
He gets embarrassed,
Yeah.
and he leaves for 10 years. He goes and moves to LA and becomes a successful music executive.
Yeah, he
I
works
think.
for a record company.
Yeah, it's a little vague.
He's under the boss.
It's under the boss, KC.
Which technically everyone is.
Stephen Root.
I don't really know if he's the number 2 or the number 3, because I think Stephen Root says he's looking for a number 2.
Yeah.
But then why... Who is the number 2?
Have you checked the bathroom yet?
Hey, this suit's Italian. It's worth more than your life.
My shoes are Italian. Yeah, and so then he hooks up with Anna Faris, who's a singer, and they're supposed to go to Paris.
Hooked up with.
But then she sets the plane on fire, and they land in Jersey, where he's from, even though he doesn't have a Jersey accent, and nobody in the movie does.
Yeah, that's because it's suburban Jersey.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, so they land in Jersey, and he goes back home to visit his mom for the first time in 10 years, and then he rekindles with his ex-BFF. And funny times ensue. It's a goofy movie.
No, it's not. A goofy movie is like Pauly Shore in it.
I like this movie.
What is your rating?
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Alright, I give this 4 Calling Birds. I really like this movie. I think it's really funny and goofy, and I like the cast a lot, and it's something I can relate to very easily. So, what's your rating?
So I would give this 2 turtle doves if I didn't laugh as much as I did. So for that, I'll give it 3 French hens. But it's
lower than I thought.
just fine. I'm probably never going to watch this again.
Really?
What's really weird about it was I went in, like I said, I was going to watch this a couple months ago. This is the first one of the year so far I kind of wanted to leave for.
What?
There was a point where I was just not having a good time.
Why?
I don't know. I just I don't think I like the story. None of the characters are likable. Like, I don't like Ryan Reynolds. I don't want his character to win.
It's a very mid-2000s movie.
I don't like Kevin Kline. I don't like Mikey. I don't...
Chris Klein.
Chris Klein. His mom's fine.
Yeah, mom's the best.
I didn't like Anna Faris' character.
No.
Amy Smart's character didn't seem really like the girl people should go after. Just no one in the movie I liked, and so I was just having a really boring time. And it's just every single opportunity he gets for anything good, it's like, nope, we're not going to take it away from him. And then they add like a new challenge every time of what he has to get past to get to her.
It's like
it's just a slog of a comedy.
It is not. It is laughs per minute.
Yeah, it's funny. It's just
very funny.
You pray, I don't know.
It's so. These are the kind of movies I like, where they're dumb comedies.
I've never seen, in movies and TV, the brothers always beat each other up and stuff. Yeah. I've never seen a movie like this. They are just destroying, they're just wailing on each other. Yeah. He like sits on him fully at his throat multiple times throughout this movie. They run away and they'll grab one of the person's legs and pull it out from under and smash their face against the ground.
Yeah.
And
The one part where he runs and jumps and kicks him into the couch, you audibly went, "Oh my god!" But that's what I like about this movie is it takes a lot of like tropes from Christmas movies and kind of like makes fun of them, like oh, you're going back home to see your family for the first time in years, and oh, you got this crazy celebrity with you, or oh, there's a rival.
No one knows who she is.
Yeah, there's a rivalry between siblings. Oh, we're gonna take it up a notch and have them legit beat the shit out of each other.
Speaking of rivalries, I came with a movie idea, and it's so good that I almost don't want to say it on camera because we stole it. But it's about rivalries, so I want to make a modern day.
Well, can I finish my thought?
Sure.
Real quick? I especially really like the part, like you said, where nobody knows her, where they go to the bar for the first time, where Amy Smart's working, and nobody is looking at her. Literally, no one is looking up from their drink, and she's like, "Oh my god, hi, yes, it's me, hello. We need to get out of here. Everyone's staring at me," and he's like.
It's a modern day retelling of Romeo and Juliet. You know, it's two families that hate each other.
Yeah, and they use guns,
no,
but they're called swords.
No, I'm not done. No, yeah, I hated that. That God movie sucks.
The movie's good.
No.
Someone made popcorn.
So I want to do like a Romeo and Juliet-esque thing where it's, you know, two lovers from opposite families, but the opposite families...
Two star-crossed lovers.
Yeah, but the opposite families, they aren't families. It's kitchen staff and front wait staff. Because that's... If you ever worked in a kitchen, that's a rivalry.
Oh,
if you worked in a restaurant, that's... They hate each other.
What if it's Romeo and Juliet?
Yeah.
But one family's Republican and the other's Democrat.
How
do they get along?
That movie has existed.
It's called The Campaign.
Really... I still am mad that the Republican wins. They make Democrats look so bad in The Campaign.
Yeah, because Will Ferrell's the...
Democrat.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they make him horrible. He punches a baby. Yeah. It's not a good movie. Does not hold up. You really liked in this movie that every time something bad happens, the next scene instantly cuts to the most cheerful Christmas music possible.
Anytime something bad or crazy happens, they cut to a cheery Christmas
It's the
song.
same one where they go, we're jingling jingles.
Yeah, it's something about sleigh bells and they go in the jingle jingling. Jingle jingling.
It's jingle jingling. And the carolers, they're the stars of the movie.
The breakout characters.
Stephen Root's in about 2 scenes.
Yeah.
And he's like barely 5th build. I really thought he was going to be the best part of the movie. He was not. Even his character wasn't likable. Stephen Root's character. I don't even know if he has a name.
KC.
Is that what they call him now?
Yeah, that was his name, KC.
Okay.
I can't remember his full name, but he... Yeah, not a good addition to the cast. Honestly, could have done without him.
Yeah.
But,
because there's no... If there was pressure from him, the entire movie would make sense, but...
Yeah, wouldn't he be calling and be like, why aren't you in Paris
He calls to check in once.
Yeah, and he's like, wouldn't he... It'd be like...
no, but he didn't tell them to go to Paris.
What's the movie with Jonah Hill and Arthur? Russell Brand.
Get Him to Greek.
Get Him to the Greek, yeah. Where it'd be like P. Diddy in that movie, where he'd be calling nonstop and be like, why aren't you there yet? Why are you not there?
But Paris wasn't a requirement. All he said was just go get her to sign, and then all of a sudden she thinks they're back together, and she's like, we have to go to Paris together. So he might not even know about Paris. It's her jet. It's her private jet.
That's true.
There's no reason he has to go to Paris. But you'd still think, like, he calls once to be like, how is she going? Is she going to sign? And he's like,
not a handball.
Yeah, I'm working on it. And then that's all we ever hear from him again. We didn't get like him at the end. Fourth wall break at the end. This movie's very old, so...
It's 2005.
All our movies have been non-spoilery.
Chris Klein also is really good in this movie, I think, because he plays this character really well, and it's the opposite of the character he plays in American Pie, where...
Was he like the straight man of American Pie?
Well, yeah, and so like, this guy hasn't seen American Pie, so I can't spoil it.
Never will.
Chris Klein's character he's like the stereotypical jock character, but then he wants to get laid, so he's like, oh, well, girls like as a sensitive guy. And so like the movie's him being really sensitive, but then by the end he's like, I am a sensitive boy on the inside.
So that's literally what Ryan Reynolds is in this movie.
Yeah. So it's an opposite thing, or it's kind of the same, where Dusty Lee is like, I'm a jerk, but I'm going to be the sensitive boy.
You know, you always talk about how Jason Bateman doesn't have range.
Yeah.
He played Ryan Reynolds in a movie, and that takes a lot of range.
In which movie?
In The Switch or The Change-Up, whichever one.
It's Jason Bateman.
That's what I said.
I thought you said Jason Biggs.
No, Jason Bateman, because you don't think Jason Bateman has range.
He does not have a lot of
But he plays Ryan Reynolds, and Ryan Reynolds is a very rangeful... Like, if you're playing a character
Have you seen The Change-Up recently?
No, I heard
I rewatched it. It's really bad, and they don't play their characters very good. It's bad performances from both of them.
Ryan Reynolds probably pulls off Jason Bateman.
I could pull off Jason Bateman.
Yeah? Hit me with it. This is not Jason Bateman.
He does that in every movie. Anytime the camera cuts to him, he's...
My Bitmoji is Jason Bateman. You want to see?
Think about the scene in Horrible Bosses when they're having dinner with Cocksucker Jones. Or Motherfucker Jones. Yeah, Cocksucker Jones is the character's name before they changed it for the movie. Because they thought it didn't sound good. It's on the Wikipedia page. Anyway, and he's like talking about the thing, and he always cuts Jason Bateman, and he's just like, this guy? We're going with this? Oh, yeah, great plan. He's just that kind of actor.
He's not that guy.
He's in Teen Wolf 2.
He is in Teen Wolf 2. He's also in Little House on the Prairie. But look, my Bitmoji is...
You know who else was in Little House on the Prairie?
Yeah.
Paul Rudd.
Was he? I don't think he was.
No, he was in the commercial.
When you decide to get serious, there's only one place to come. The games of Super Nintendo.
Is that a movie or a commercial?
Yeah, he was in a commercial. For the Nintendo something.
Oh, yeah. Jack Black was in Pitfall.
Yes.
And I still want a Pitfall movie to be made with him.
He was also... Jack Black's first movie was in, like, 1992.
Just Friends.
Yes.
That's not his first movie. Has he done a movie with Ryan Reynolds?
Jack Black?
Yeah.
I don't think so. They'd be funny together. Jack Black's more goofy, though. Ryan Reynolds is pretty goofy for being a very attractive man.
They'll both do whatever, so I think it'd be...
Yeah.
I would even watch a movie of them trying to top each other, like two comedians. It wouldn't work now because they're older, though. Like, if they were both in their 20s and it was like two comedians trying to make it to the top.
Or in their 30s. But Jack Black looks like he's in his 60s now.
Yeah. Maybe not that far, but...
He looks not young. I know it's the beard and all that, but he does not look young.
The beard and the extra weight. He's definitely ballooned a little bit.
We're not fat shaming it.
We're not.
Let's get back to the Just Friends. What's your favorite bits?
My favorite bits. I really liked, probably my favorite line of the movie, I think we both laughed at, is when all the Christmas lights get torn down and then the reindeer catches on fire and he's driven up and he just goes, blame reindeer. You don't see that every day.
You don't see that every day.
He knows how bad everything just went, but he goes, oh.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh,
he's like Owen Wilson. He can see the bright skies in a dark room.
I said, hi sky, you're blue. My eyes are blue. So what I'm saying is that I am the sky. Wow.
We should do a new segment in every episode of this.
What does Owen Wilson think of this movie?
No, if Owen Wilson was the lead actor.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Flaming reindeer. You don't see that every day.
It's crazy as a road lizard. Oh, wow.
You do this.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He always does do that. He always pushes out.
Oh, wow.
He's an actor that never touches his hair. You don't see him ever do like one of these. Like,
No, because he's never been portrayed as a sexy man in any movie.
No, I don't mean like sexy.
Remember in the early 2000s when they tried to push him as an action star?
Yeah.
And people were like, ain't buying that. And so he had to go back to doing...
people get stressed and they do this and they turn away from the
we make fun of Owen Wilson a lot, but he is a very good actor in... oh god, I can't think of Wes Anderson movies. Because like he even wrote a bunch of Wes Anderson movies with him. But then it's weird because he goes and does weird movies where you're like, he's not very good.
He's just having a good time.
He's just having a good time.
He loves to be making movies.
Morbius.
I want a jet ski. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh.
I went to the zoo yesterday, and they had two monkeys, and I just thought, if those two monkeys had sex, there'd be a third monkey. Wow. It's like me and my wife. Wow.
I like how you mentioned him trying to become an action star and everyone saying no. This is exactly like the James Franco roast, but where Bill Hader's like, it's not going to Seth Rogen. He goes, I put you on a movie poster, and put you on a movie poster, and then I put Susan Sarandon I put Barbara Streisand on the same poster, and everyone said, no thanks. If I wanted to watch two Jews in a car, I'd watch Seinfeld's web series.
That is a good joke. Wow, that was really mean.
Could you imagine a roast of Owen Wilson? He just loves all of it. Wow. What a joke, guys.
This Owen Wilson where he does that thing. You see this on talk shows when he goes, wow.
Give me, you know how the roasty has to do his bit? Give me comedians that are on the panel. I'm going to do his roast on every single person you give me.
All right, Pete Davidson.
Oh wow, that guy's as crazy as a road lizard. Next one.
Steve Buscemi.
Oh wow, that guy's as crazy as a road lizard. It's just that for all of them.
Snoop Doggy Dogg.
I remember when he was Snoop
You were in a movie.
No.
You were in a movie with my brother Luke.
You were in a movie
Old School.
You were in a movie with me.
Wow.
We did Starsky and Hutch together.
We did do Starsky and
Did you
Hutch.
forget about Starsky and Hutch? Do you
You've
remember his
done a
name?
movie.
Do you remember his character?
Yeah, Huggy Bear.
Okay.
You've done a movie with both me and my brother, but not Andrew, because he's not in the movies. Wow.
I remember when you were Snoop Lion. You remember that? Wow.
I still listen to that album all the time when I'm hanging out with Woody Harrelson. Wow.
Does Owen Wilson smoke weed? Is he always stoned? Is that just the secret to it?
Wow.
I also feel like he's been...
This is Owen Wilson trying marijuana for the first time. Ready?
Yeah.
Wow.
No cough. Just takes it.
This is Owen Wilson doing cocaine for the first time. Wow.
No, I like to think that Owen Wilson would be a knuckle bump guy.
Oh, wow. Wow.
In case...
Guys, you do this all the time, huh? What is this?
I was just saying, in case we didn't mention it, Owen Wilson isn't in Just Friends.
No.
Are we going to leave all this in this video? Should we just make this other video?
Okay, we'll leave this in. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. We should probably wrap it up. I don't know what else.
Oh,
What's
wow.
your favorite bit?
We
Because
watched
you didn't,
Just Friends. Wow.
you didn't even answer yet.
I really like the hockey scene. I don't know why.
The first one or the second one?
The second one, where he's
the
playing
first
with
one's
the kids.
second long.
Yeah.
First one, though, great transition.
It was a good transition. He shoots, he scores. Bam! But, yeah, I think it's funny. He's, like, trying so hard to impress Jamie Palomino. And easy name to remember. Dusty Dinkelman and Jamie Palomino.
Jamie Palomino.
But yeah, he's trying so hard to impress her, and he's like, I can skate. I learned how to do it, so I'm not looking like a nerd anymore. And then he gets bad skates and can't skate. And
Yeah.
it's good. I like this movie. It's very 2005. They say a lot of words that we're not going to repeat, but
Tim,
it's a good movie. Tim.
Tim.
He looks good.
He looks great.
Oh, wow. He
Oh,
looks
Tim.
really good for his age.
He looks good.
He's 28? Where'd all his hair go? Wow. That's incredible.
I like that they added the very 2005 detail of him. He's the guy that he's watched it for high school, and to show it, he still has his varsity football jacket on. He still has the Letterman's jacket on.
because he's the guy who peaked in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's just, can I have $5? Just to like have? Sure, here.
Hey, you got $5 I can, like, have? Yeah.
And did you notice right after he gets the money from Ryan Reynolds, he turns around and goes, "Here's that $5 I owe you." Did you hear that?
No, I didn't know.
It's like it's pretty off in the distance, but like he turns around, walks, like takes a step, and goes, "Here's that $5 I owe you." Like just some character off screen.
Here's your money, bitch!
Another very good line in this movie is when he says he only wants, or he says, it's when Anna Faris is...
Did you take my phone?
No, you dropped it, remember?
Did I?
Yeah, that's what fell.
Oh.
I thought you knew and you just didn't want to pick it up yet.
No.
Yeah, that's what fell.
I did not know that
This
was
was dropped earlier. It's on tape. Anna Faris, when she's talking about... It's when she's at his house. And she's like... He says something about girls. And she's like, I'm okay with girls. Darcy.
Darla.
Darla.
Darla. Yeah, she makes out with Darla.
She's...
Darla?
Not non-consensual, by the way.
And Darla's just like, huh.
And then we don't really see Darla again.
She hangs out with Jamie Palomino
Yeah,
that
no.
one
I
time.
thought that, because so that scene happened. So here's how I thought this was going to go. That scene happened where Jamie is with Darla and Chris is with Mikey?
Samantha?
No, the guy.
Clark and Darla?
Clark. Chris is with Clark.
Clark.
So they're married.
Darla. What's that Anna Faris thing? That's Anna Faris, right? Where she's like, it's The House Bunny. Have you seen that movie with Anna
No.
Faris? It's where she's a Playboy bunny.
Okay.
There's a recurring joke in that when she meets a new person. So, like, say your name's Brad, and you're like, oh, I'm Brad. She goes, Brad. And then she's like, sorry, that's just how I remember people's names. So anytime someone introduces themselves to her, she says it in that weird voice.
So it's Chris Traeger.
Yeah, kind of. But she does it in, like, a demon voice. So she'd be
Anyways.
like, Jamie Palomino.
So Darla and Clark...
It's a good movie, too, The House Bunny.
Clark...
Is it? I don't know.
Clark
I like
and
it.
Darla are married, and Clark spends time with Chris, and Jamie spends time with Darla. So I thought the movie was going to...
And they have a kid named TJ.
They do.
Who is maybe getting into a really good school because he wants the best for his kid.
Yeah.
He really does.
And he can only afford... he just drives a Pontiac Grand Prix, so...
It's a Pontiac Grand Prix. That joke made me laugh. Sorry.
I've driven a Pontiac Grand Prix.
Really
no, I
small-
want to finish
sorry,
my
yeah, you
theory
go.
here. So I thought the movie was going to be... Since they were both there for that scene where they both admit they want the other person, I thought it was just going to be them being like, hey, boop, let's get them together and just tell them you both want each other.
Yeah.
And then the movie spiraled even more out of control. Have
He gets a boner and pokes her in the butt with it.
Yeah. Have you ever driven Pontiac Grand Prix?
I think so.
It's a nice ride. It's very nice.
Okay.
96 Grand Prix. Very nice drive.
I really like that he's trying to impress Jamie Palomino, so he rents a Porsche and acts like, oh, that's the only thing they had. But every time you see him drive up in the Porsche, because it's a Porsche and it's snowing, because they're in Jersey, every time he comes to a stop, the front wheels go like do a spinning because he can't brake because it has no traction.
As much as bad stuff happens to him that I really hated in this movie,
no one's life gets ruined.
No.
When you think about it,
but just a lot of bad stuff. The best thing that happens to him, or the worst thing that happens to him...
It's really Meet the Parents in a way.
Yeah. The worst thing that happens to him in this movie that I really like is when he falls off the bike, because it just quickly cuts away, and he just wipes out, and then it cuts.
Oh, shit. That's happened to me before.
Right in front of the car, in the snow?
Yeah. Because it's hard to bike in the snow, especially when it's not packed down, because you're, like, gliding through snow. And, yeah, sometimes your wheel just catches a little bit, you just go, whoa.
I can't ride a bike.
This is true, he cannot.
It's never been mentioned before. Also, can't ice skate.
I used to ice skate in middle school.
Can't roller skate.
I wonder if I could.
I can't swim.
I'll try anything twice, except guy and guy. Just kidding, I'd try that.
Oh, wow, what a great line. I could be Bo Duke, you know? Oh, wow.
I got the hair.
All grown
and
up.
Luke. His name's already Luke.
Oh my god, can we make this movie? Can we get Owen and Luke Wilson to play... Oh my god,
we have to call it The Dukes of Hazzard, all grown up.
Yeah. Which is what they kind of did with those bad movies.
Yeah.
I assume were pretty bad. I don't know. You watched them all, right?
Which ones?
The movies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, are they bad?
Eh.
You haven't seen as much of the show as I have.
And we've probably seen equal amounts of the show.
Did you go home from school to turn on CMT or whatever and watch 3 hours of Dukes of Hazzard every day? No.
That's 3 episodes.
That's 6. Isn't that 6?
No, it's an hour-long show.
Well, I used to watch a lot. I would tape them. I've watched... You know how many times I've seen season 4, disc 6? You know how many times?
Yes.
A lot. Season 4, disc 1. The boxing episode. He killed a man. Did you know Luke killed a man?
Yeah.
It's insane.
Because he's wanted. Remember the episode where they're ghosts?
Yeah, it's a great episode.
That's a good one.
They paint the General Lee with pearlescent paint to make it look like a ghost, and they hide down in the cab. And
the whole time Roscoe P. Coltrane's like, I done saw a ghost. I seen a ghost. They're like, why are you Foghorn Leghorn?
they got Denver Pyle to cry on screen. It's a sad scene. Who would you cast in this all grown up version? Who's Cooter? What's Andrew Wilson up to?
No, we just gotta get David Koechner back.
No, I didn't like David Koechner. Joel David was way better. My pick for Jesse is died. I didn't even know it died.
Who?
Scott Wilson, who played Herschel in The Walking Dead. He looked exactly like Denver Pyle. He died apparently.
Yeah,
I was just reading about it. He's dead.
Well, you know who died? Ken, the owner of Ken's Bar.
What's Ken's Bar?
He closed down in 2002. It was on Butler Street in Madison.
Well, okay.
He died this year.
Dad told
like in July. No. I was watching a documentary, and it was about Ken's Bar.
What documentary is made about Ken's Bar?
And the guy looked really old, and I was like, that's maybe why he retired or got rid of the bar, because he was so old. I was like, he had to die like 10 years ago. Well, and I Googled it, and the band that was in the documentary, they posted on Facebook on August 1st of this year. They're like, hey, Ken died recently. We just want to let our fans know. And I was like, he died this year? That's insane. Guy must have been like 90.
I don't want Willie Nelson back as Jesse.
You don't?
No, I don't. His time is come and gone for that role.
But he's old enough now.
He's old enough back then.
Now he's even older. Betty White. I think she could do it. She could definitely do it.
By the time we get this in production, she ain't going to be around much longer.
I don't know. She's going to die now, and you're going to be the one that caused it.
Okay.
Well, it'll be after December 3rd. But
yeah. We totally filmed this day of.
Yeah. We do these all the day of.
Stephen Root could be Boss Hogg. Now, I'm not just saying that because he was just in a movie we watched, but I'm trying to think of wacky people with hair like that.
Let's get Tom Cruise. Put him in a fat suit again. Also, I think Ryan Reynolds should be fat. He should just go for it. He doesn't need the V. You know what I mean?
So no,
he's already married.
The hard part to cast is Daisy, because we need someone that's hot and in their 40s.
Sarah Silverman.
I don't think Sarah Silverman would be a good Daisy
crazy.
Duke.
We're getting back on track, because this is probably a long episode now of us just rambling about Owen Wilson and Dukes of Hazzard for 20 minutes. Just friends.
It's what the people want to see. friends.
You're best friends with someone and you're dating a loser, maybe you shouldn't be. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. This is the outro. It's the part where we do the outro. Like this video, give it a thumbs up if you enjoy it. It really helps the channel out a lot. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos and hit the notification jingle bell so you get. Can you feel this? Because my hand's in my pocket. Jingle bell so you get us all the time. You can always change your mind. No, I kept mine out.
Oh, okay.
Especially this month. You get us every day. To an extent.
I'm Bat Tracy. I am the co-host of this gracious show, and I stand on the left. All my socials are in the bottom.
I've been Lex.
That's the thing I've said.
I've been Lex. You can follow me on Instagram at StraightyJerk and on Twitter at DDL, and check out my TikTok at Kesha Was Taken, the best username on TikTok. Our socials for Punk Rock Blues are also in the description.
Everything's in the description.
And you can pledge to our Patreon at
patreon.com/punkrockblues.
Give us a buck or two or three, because I'm going up every day. That's my rule. So it's going to take a while. The outro's going to be a while by Christmas.
$1, $2, or $3. Those are your options.
Those are your options for today. When you watch tomorrow's, hey, you'll have another option.
Stay tuned after the credits.
Why?
To find out what the next episode.
No, we just do it here.
We do it after.
No, we don't.
Yeah, I've been cutting it.
Why have you been cutting it?
Because we did it in episode 1, and now I'm keeping it going.
I don't like that. We always go, here's the movie
look
by.
at all these names.
We go, here's the movie by. What names?
2. Burns and First Lake.
It's not even using all these names. Like, you just putting people's names in now?
No, it's the Patreon. It's at the end.
For Christmas is tomorrow. Get it because it's 4. Goodbye.